J.B. Brown, the manager and aunt of T. Grizzley, was shot and killed in Detroit on Tuesday night, August.
Wu Thing, aka Wu 600, was arrested for the murder of T. Grizzley's aunt.
What'd she say?
I was trying to talk to her. I didn't hear what she was saying.
And you have no idea where this came from?
It ain't even matter where it came from.
If a nigga say that already, he looking suspicious. What do you mean it don't matter where it came from? What's up, y'all's reaction by Rob back with it again. Today we're reacting to the shooter said T. Grizzley paid to get his aunt killed. It's over. Now, I heard a little bit about this. Allegedly, T. Grizzley got his aunt pregnant and then paid to get her killed to cover it up. I haven't heard too much about this, but yeah, it sounds pretty crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, let's get into it.
The rumors that T. Grizzley paid for his aunt/manager to be killed started off as a simple conspiracy. It's now escalated to the point where the murder suspect defense is in court saying that T. Grizzley paid for the hit. Let's do a quick recap just to make sure everybody is caught up on this situation. And if you're not caught up and didn't watch the other two videos, you could go to the T. Grizzley playlist to get caught up. But T. Grizzley auntie Yobina Brown was shot and killed in 2019.
Sad to have to report this, but Yobina J.B. Brown, the manager and aunt of T. Grizzley, was shot and killed in Detroit on Tuesday night, August 20th. Comments about her death began surfacing Wednesday, August 21st on social media before her passing was confirmed by TMZ. According to law enforcement sources, a shooter opened fire on Grizzley's Cadillac Escalade while the vehicle was traveling around Detroit. The gunman allegedly approached on foot and shot Brown, who was sitting in the back seat in her left side. Grizzley was reportedly riding in the passenger seat and got out of the vehicle as the shooter approached. The driver said the attacker fired 3 or 4 shots and noted that Brown screamed before the gunfire began. Brown was rushed to a local hospital but died from her wounds. She was 41 years old. Police don't know if
Wait, so like, she probably knew it was coming though then.
Grizzley was the intended target of the attack. He and the driver were unharmed.
Let's continue the brief recap before we get into the new details, because it's crazy. It left me stunned. So if you watched my last video, you know that T. Grizzley did an interview. During this interview, T. Grizzley detailed exactly what took place moments before the shootout. T. Grizzley and Yobina was riding around in their Chrysler 300 with a driver. They had to make a stop before getting to their destination. They stopped at T. Grizzley's family house from his daddy's side. When they stopped there, T. Grizzley got out from the back driver's side. Yobina was sitting in the back passenger side. When T. Grizzley got out and walked to the porch, gunmen came, opened up the back.
So he set it up. Okay.
Passenger side, shot into the vehicle, and killed Yobina. T. Grizzley says the shooters were looking for him, and that's why they opened up the back passenger side, because they thought that's where he was sitting.
She was still breathing and everything. She called me.
She called you?
While she was shot, she called me.
What'd she say?
I was trying to talk to her. I didn't hear what she was saying.
Oh.
She couldn't really form no words. You know what I'm saying? But, like, coming for me because they opened my door.
Okay.
And was shooting in the car. They hit her 8 times, though.
And you have no idea where this came from?
No, I ain't got no idea where it came from. But it ain't even matter where it came from.
Already. If a nigga say that already, he looking suspicious. What do you mean it don't matter where it came from? It just sound like you trying to cover something up. No, I'm not gonna lie. Nah, I do like his music, but I don't cap, bro. Like that's crazy work. That's wild.
Who I felt like everybody was a suspect.
Yeah, everybody is a suspect, nigga, including you.
I felt like everybody was a suspect.
T. Grizzley was correct.
Top
Everybody was a suspect. But we'll get to that later and exactly what that means. But let's continue the brief recap. Wu Thing, aka Wu 600, was arrested for the murder of T. Grizzley's aunt. Now, Wu Thing, aka Wu 600, is from 600. He's T. Grizzley's associate, and he's Buka 600 associate.
Yeah, he if you go and like look at the Chicago interviews or all the O-Block interviews, I'm pretty sure he's in most of them. He's always like, he's that one dude that's like always in the background. He might come to the camera a few times, but yeah, he's been in a bunch of interviews. But apparently T. Grizzley been like locked in with he been locked in with O-Block for a minute now.
Who was the groomsman in T. Grizzley's wedding. After Wu 600
was
arrested for the murder of T. Grizzley's aunt, that T. Grizzley believed was targeted for him, T. Grizzley continued to hang out with 600 members like Buka 600. Wu Thing was initially arrested for the murder because he was pulled over in Chicago while sitting in an alleyway in a stolen vehicle, as well as being in possession of a firearm. The stolen vehicle that he was sitting in the alleyway was actually the getaway vehicle used in the murder of T. Grizzley's aunt. And the firearm...
Is he slow? Is he slow? Aren't you supposed to burn the car after you get done using it for the... Yo, I paused at a crazy time. Aren't you supposed to burn the car down after you get done using it to get rid of the evidence? These niggas don't get rid of the evidence? He's driving around in a murder vehicle. What is wrong with this man?
The ballistics was done was the same firearm used
With
in a
the
murder.
same gun? This nigga slow. Yo, dudes really be slow, bruh. Dudes really be slow.
Auntie. And the cell phone towers confirmed that Wu Thing was actually at the location
With
for
his
2
phone
hours
on him
before
too.
T Grizzly and his aunt got there. Why was you hiding out at that location with the murder vehicle and the murder weapon?
You brought your phone
Obviously,
with
you
you?
were involved in the murder.
Bro, this nigga broke every last rule of committing a murder. He broke literally every last rule. He didn't think to leave his phone at home. He didn't think to burn the car after they got done using it. And he didn't think to lose the gun. Then you might as well just post that you did it. You might as well just let everybody know that you did it. At that point, you might as well go on Instagram Live, be like, hey, yeah, we just killed this nigga auntie. Hey, yeah. Like, what is wrong with you, bro?
But it also opened up more room for suspicion for T Grizzly. If this was a stop that was out the blue, it was a stop that came up while yo was in the vehicle and you just made an emergency stop somewhere to grab something, then how did the shooters know to be at that location for 2 hours? It didn't make sense whatsoever. And if they were at that location for 2 hours and they seen you get out, then why would they open up the vehicle and kill your aunt if they were looking for you? It made zero sense whatsoever. And it didn't make sense to the police either. The police chief wasn't buying T Grizzly's story either. My sources told me, and when I say sources, understand this when I tell you this. I'm not talking about hearsay. I'm not talking about associates. I'm talking, everything I tell you, they've been in the room when it happened. I'm not talking about.
So he's saying he got authentic sources. Like he's saying the dude who told him this was in the room when it happened. He not talking to the middleman like I heard him say this because he said this. No, he said he got direct line of contact with the dude who was in the interrogation room.
Hey, yo, I heard this. Hey, yo, Pookie told me. No, I'm talking about when I tell you something in this video, understand. The person I heard it from was in the room when it happened.
He said he was in the room.
The person that told me is connected directly to the situation.
That's crazy. Well, he friends with like the chief of police or something? What?
I was told the police chief looked T Grizzly.
Oh, that was a guess too.
Him, I know you involved somehow. I'm gonna get down to the bottom of this.
That's crazy.
The police chief thought this. The police chief thought that T Grizzly was involved somehow. They just couldn't prove it.
So imagine you commit a murder or something. The chief of police look you dead in your eyes and say, I know you involved in this somehow, and we're gonna figure it out. Nigga, you're cooked.
They just couldn't connect the dots because people wasn't talking. Whoever this Wu Thing guy is, he been quiet. That's until he went to that courtroom today. That's until he went to that courtroom.
Nigga said that's who went to that
Oh,
courtroom.
and we're going to talk about what happened in that courtroom. It's not looking good for T Grizzly what took place in that courtroom. Yeah. But the police chief told T Grizzly,
that nigga accepted a Chick-fil-A meal. I'm already calling it. Nigga ordered the whole McDonald's menu and he's having a podcast in that interrogation room or a courtroom.
We know you involved somehow. Now, you could say the police chief is salty. They got something against T Grizzly. They got a vendetta against T Grizzly. Okay, you can probably go with that. But when a police chief is telling T Grizzly that to his face, and he's telling Jobina Brown's family to their face, hey, we know something is up. The police chief told Jobina Brown's sister and Jobina Brown's mother that they believe that T Grizzly is involved somehow. Now, T Grizzly became a suspect almost initially because the police chief discovered, so T Grizzly's uncle was married to Jobina Brown. The uncle went to jail 3 months before her death. Within those 3 months, T Grizzly began an intimate relationship with Jobina Brown.
What? That's
police
crazy.
Chief looked at that and thought, wait, that's
auntie?
That's messy. That could obviously lead to something. But that's before they began to put the puzzle together. T Grizzly and Jobina never fully admitted that they were intimate, but I was told that family members began to figure it out fairly quickly and it was starting to get around. Could T Grizzly maybe have gone the extreme to cover it up? Maybe. Now, the rumors that Jobina Brown was pregnant at the time of her death is false. But where those rumors came from, makes things so much worse for T Grizzly. The rumors that Jobina Brown was pregnant came from court, and it wasn't a prosecution who put that theory out there. It was the defense.
Dang. Nigga, what? The people supposed to be defending you? What, bro? Nigga, L defense. Nigga, get some better lawyers. What? Why? What?
It was Wu Thing's defense attorney. You see, Wu Thing is the murder suspect.
That's a crazy rumor to put out there, by the way. That's a crazy. Like, getting your auntie pregnant is crazy.
In this trial. Whatever his defense attorney say came from Wu Thing. See, street dudes is finding creative ways to tell nowadays. They telling through their lawyers, right? They won't get their butt up on that particular stand and point their hand and tell it all, but they gonna tell through their lawyer. The defense attorney, who is responsible for getting Wu Thing off, he came to court and he says, listen, obviously, T Grizzly put the hit out on Jobina Brown. He said that in court. The transcripts will prove it. And he also said that he did it because Jobina Brown was pregnant. Now, the prosecution understands that the prosecutors themselves could probably believe that T Grizzly is guilty, but right now, they're trying to prosecute Wu Thing. So they brought the autopsy person or somebody, an expert, to testify that Jobina Brown was not pregnant. T Grizzly is a smart man, so he already understands that if the defense attorney is in court saying that you were the one who put the hit on your auntie, that came from the murder suspect, that came from the shooters. That means the shooters is already talking. That means the shooters is already giving information to their attorneys.
Yeah, that's the thing about the streets, bro. There's no loyalty in the streets. That's why I say it's stupid, bro. You see everybody talking. He might not be telling, but he's still telling through his lawyer. And his lawyer don't care about getting T Grizzly off. His lawyer care about getting him off because that's what he get paid for. He not getting paid to worry about T Grizzly. And then you got the other people who was probably in on the drill. Probably been snitching. They probably been got that Italian beef sausage. Whoa, pause. That's not what I meant, but you know what I'm saying.
They're trying to use that to get him off. It's not looking good for you, man. And all that tells me, to be honest, is that the shooters believed the aunt was pregnant. They probably heard, this is why we're doing this. This is why we're taking her out. They probably was under the impression, yo, we gotta, you feel me, take her out because she's pregnant. And if that's the case, then maybe if T Grizzly is involved, then he probably thought she was pregnant, but the whole time she wasn't. Maybe he was told if he's involved, right? So if I'm T Grizzly and I'm hearing this information, if I'm involved and I know who I told this to, then I know they telling. I know they talking already. And it's not looking good at all. Now, the shooter is trying to get the cell phone tower evidence dismissed. The shooter is saying, yo, the phone is registered in somebody else's name. However, the number from that phone is a number that's known to him. It is a number that he's been using for like his probation officer, his family and friends. That's his number. But because the phone is registered in somebody else's name, he's trying to get it dismissed. It's not going. They're not dismissing it. The evidence stands. The driver who was in the vehicle when Jobina Brown was shot and killed, he testified that the shooting took place 45 seconds from when T Grizzly got out the vehicle.
Yeah, so he probably got out. They waited a little minute so he could get further away, and they came and did the job.
He was
That's
on
crazy
that porch.
Though. To your aunt,
that shows that it's a high.
By the way, if you listen to his music though, to his music, he do be talking about some crazy stuff. Like if you watch if you listen to like his robbery series, bro, he be talking about some crazy stuff. He be talking about some crazy stuff in there, bro.
High likelihood that the shooters seen T Grizzly, because from how the car is positioned in a picture of the house, if you're walking up to the back driver's side and you're opening it up, you can see over the car. Like you can see the porch from that angle, and you'll be able to see a 6'3", 350-pound T Grizzly. You can't miss him. So if he was the target, you'll be able to see him.
Yeah.
He was not the target. It doesn't make sense that he is the target. Now, someone who hopped on the phone with T Grizzly, someone who talked to T Grizzly after the incident and was told by T Grizzly what happened, I asked, yo, how did T Grizzly sound? Like, was he like emotional?
That nigga probably sounded calm as hell. Even in the interviews, he sounded hella calm. He could be, it could be traumatized, you know. I guess people cope differently to certain situations. But how most of the time when this happens, bro, they sound either real fake, like fake scared, like you can tell they faking it, or they just gonna be hella calm.
The words that I was told, verbatim, it felt like he was trying to fake emotion.
I know it. See, bro, I'm telling you, I'm too elite with this, bro. This guessing stuff, bro. I'm telling you, I be knowing. Give me a like for that. Sub up.
It felt like he was trying to, kind of draw up something. Like he was trying to sound like he was
like fake
distraught.
crying or something.
The person told me, bro, I can't really explain it. They said it just felt like he was trying to come across as if it was this and it was not. Sada Baby was also signed to Jobina Brown. Sada Baby was one of the people who came to identify her body. I believe it was Sada Baby and Jobina Brown's sister, if not her mother, who went to identify her body. And I was told that Sada Baby was distraught. He was effed up about this.
Yeah, nigga, imagine you gotta go and you gotta identify your own daughter's body, your own kid's body, bro. That's crazy. That means they must have faced her or something. But they gotta identify the body because she should have like ID on her or something. But that's crazy.
I was told, but Sada Baby was looking at T Grizzley a little crazy. The Sada Baby actually looked T Grizzley in his eyes and told him, "Hey, bruh, tell me you don't got nothing to do with this." That even Sada Baby wanted T Grizzley to know, "Hey, bruh,
that's crazy, bruh.
Tell me you got nothing to do with this, man." And that T Grizzley gave his word to Sada Baby that he ain't had nothing to do with this. It's not looking good. The
fact that he even had to ask him that, though, that just show how crazy the situation is. I'm not gonna lie. You shouldn't even be a suspect in my mind for me to have to ask you if you killed your own auntie. I can't imagine what he did to other niggas then. If he do that to his own family, I can't imagine what he did to other niggas.
It's not looking good. Now the next court day is tomorrow. I'm gonna have people in the court day. I'm gonna have people in the room. We're gonna figure out more details about what's going on, because the defense attorney for the shooter is throwing T Grizzley under the bus.
Hey,
now, right now, it don't feel like the shooter or the suspect is telling, because from their perspective, they believe the case is weak. Because once you throw out the cell phone evidence, at this point, it's kind of like, how do we put him at the location? So he hasn't really fully told yet, because they believe the case is weak and they can beat it. But once he's found guilty, once they put him right where he belongs,
it's over with.
It's over with, bro. It's done for, man.
And them niggas, bro, I ain't cap. In prison, bro, niggas don't take lightly as the niggas who shoot at females and stuff, bro. I ain't cap. Ask anybody who been to jail or prison or whatever, bro. They'll tell you, niggas in there, it's certain type of people they don't mess with. No matter how hard it is, no matter how against you is, if you did this, they're not gonna mess with you. If you're a PDF file, if you hit females, if you shoot females, or if you do anything like kids, if you do any of that stuff, bro, it's raps for you when you get in there, nigga. A big buff nigga named Rahclipz coming at bed and hit you over your head with a dumbbell 5 times. Some Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
Over with. Now, I was told the family, Jobina Brown family, has been very suspicious of T Grizzley for a while. And when I was told why, they said, listen, the family has been suspicious of T Grizzley because he continued to hang with the people that the family believed.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Death. If Wu Thing, aka Wu 600, is from 600, and T Grizzley groomsman in his wedding last year was Buka 600, the family is like, come on, man. We not born yesterday, yo. If the hit was for you, then why you still hanging out with those people?
That's what I'm saying.
So it's not just us. The family themselves.
If you saying they was coming to get you, and you know who did the hit. You know who did the hit, nigga. You paid them. If you saying they main target was you, why'd you just make him the best man at your wedding? That's like a nigga coming to shoot me. A month later, I'm at my wedding or whatever, and you see this nigga next to me with a smile on his face. We taking pictures and shit, bro. Like what? Bro, that's
upset.
Wow.
That T Grizzley is still hanging out with the people that are responsible for the death of
his
aunt, daughter, niece, mother, wife, etc., etc.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. And yeah, when niggas die, oh my gosh, bro, I keep pausing on these frames. But yeah, nah, like, if somebody died, bro, it just, like, show, like, you don't only affect them, but you affect everybody who they knew, like, literally everybody. That's crazy.
What I can say, man, is this started off as a simple conspiracy. This started off as y'all telling me, Flacco, oh, you reaching, Flacco. Oh, my God, you police, Flacco. Am I still police if this is true?
He not police.
Am
Nigga
I
reacting
still
to the
police if this is true? This ain't no street stuff. If this is true, if a wife and a mother was killed and she wasn't in the streets, she wasn't no gangbanger, she wasn't none of that, is this still street stuff if she gets justice?
No.
Is it?
That's so stupid. Bruh, street niggas like to apply the street code on everybody. Literally on everybody. Nigga, if I'm a civilian and I tell the police something, nigga, that's not snitching, nigga. You can call it what you want. That's not snitching. That's you being dumb and you got caught. If a street nigga goes and tells on you, that's snitching. But nigga, if I just happen to be in the car or something, or if I'm there when it happened, I tell the police what I seen, nigga. That's not snitching. What? Like, that just don't make sense. And that's the only code they live by. They don't follow none of them other street rules, like don't shoot kids, don't shoot at random civilians, don't go mess with the civilian. Like, they don't follow none of that stuff. But once it comes to the snitching, that's where they get so defensive about, bro. That just don't make no sense at all.
Y'all got it backwards, homie.
Literally.
Y'all got it backwards, homie. This ain't no street stuff, homie. They weren't at war. If T Grizzly is involved, and I say if, this ain't no street stuff.
Nah, he definitely involved. I believe it.
They weren't into it. They weren't beefing. Yo, to me, T Grizzly already showed from the very jump. He ain't got no morals. He ain't got no principles. You was effing on your uncle's wife or ex-wife, because when you go to jail, like, bro,
Yeah.
the uncle got sentenced to 9 years. He was 3 months into the sentence.
And T Grizzly already get intimate with this. That's crazy. That he must have wanted her for a minute then though, because you don't just like that. That don't just happen. I don't care. That don't just happen. He must have been looking at her.
When Jobina Brown passed away, a 9-year sentence, bro. That's your ex-wife at that point.
Yeah.
But if T Grizzly was effing on the uncle's wife 3 months,
And that go to show, by the way, you go to jail and you got a girl or wife, whatever, bro. If you in there for like really anything over like a few months, just call it raps. Like, you might as well just break up with her right there, cause your John, she's gonna get cracked.
into his sentence, that's a man that ain't got no loyalty to nobody.
Nobody.
And all he
bro.
does is rap about backdooring.
Yeah, if you listen to his songs, if you listen to his songs, the nigga backdoor like 3 niggas in robbery. If y'all listen to it, like I said, but at the end of robbery, he get backdoored. Like, that's just crazy.
Nah, man, this is bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section, people. Man, I can't believe this, man. This murder mystery done turned into some ish right now. We'll be back tomorrow after court.
Hey, man, I'm ready to see what's gonna happen. Man, in fact, let me see. Oh, this is 2 days ago. Let's see. Man, this nigga lied to us. He ain't making no video. Hey, we're gonna check back up later today or tomorrow or something. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Like the video. You know, give me some likes, cause nigga trying to get monetized. Comment, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think. Yeah, peace out.